Alright, testing. Hello. Hi. Good morning, everyone. Are we here? We're here, right? That message was a mistake. Surely. I'm a little confused. I had to unkill the ad manager, and I guess when you do that, it automatically cues an ad breakup, regardless of whether or not one is actually already presently playing. I think we're good though, right? We're here? Everyone's here? Or should I wait like another minute? I can wait like another minute. Enjoy my coffee. Something in my throat again award. Okay. Are we here now? Unreal how it works that way. Why would it do that? If I start a stream with the ad manager off, I'm basically condemned to queuing them up, to disabling pre-rolls myself manually. What a nightmare. I'm honestly a little sleepy. But at least now I know, like, I kind of have a good reason to be sleepy, and it's not just sleep debt. Even though a big portion of it is probably still sleep debt. I'm actually gonna do something I haven't done in a little while. Oh, it's Thursday, dude, my mirror dungeon that I was running, I just remembered. It's so over. It force reset. My second mirror dungeon of the week, because I did a whole mirror dungeon on hard except for the first floor. And if even one floor is on normal mode, you can't You can't redeem all 3 rewards at the same time. So I started the second mirror dungeon, and then it made me so irrationally upset that, like, I physically could not proceed. It's not that I... Oh my gosh. Okay, well, I can't even launch Limbus Company, so I guess we're gonna go straight into Isaac. You know, let me give it one more shot.
당신이군요. 잠은 제대로
There we go.
주무셨나요? 저는
Just getting my dailies.
당신이군요.
Picking up all the sweet loot that only takes a couple of clicks. Yeah, we're not doing that. I'll be back for those weeklies later. I missed out on two weekly bars. About to get a manager level up too from these thread skipping. Every day with a manager level up is a good day, because I get free garbage.
그녀에게도 인정받겠어.
Okay,
당신
that's
잠은 제대로
that's all we got for that. It's more Isaac because I'm maybe in the most Isaac mood I've ever been in my life. I got done with my Isaac stream yesterday. I hit the raid button, I hit end stream, and immediately I started thinking like, wow, I want to play more Isaac. And then I went to class and I was thinking about Isaac at my class and during my lecture,
Isaac and his
and then I got home and I watched Northern Lion play Isaac. So you know, my daily routine has sort of been dominated by Isaac right now. So it's Isaac December. I'm gonna play Isaac in The Binding of Isaac. Because who else would you play? There we go. Sorry, my window was kind of scuffed. And I'll be conscious of my mouse on the screen this time. I saw you looky-loos over there, peeking, trying to see how long the mouse can stay on the screen. It's not happening this time. We're all moused up. There's no more room for mouse screen time. Oh, it's like it almost feels like an abusive or maybe not an abusive relationship. Like it's not like anything wrong is happening. I just get to spend more time with Isaac. Dude, look at this. I shouldn't. Okay, whatever. I mean, I'm thinking about Isaac. I love Isaac. I want to play Isaac. And what does Isaac reward me with? A Flora 1 Sci-Fly? Yeah, we can work with this. I think we can work with this. I'm sure I won't throw the run this time quite as hard as I threw our last Sci-Fly run. Hold on. Did I post to Twitter that I was streaming yesterday? I did not. I'll do it this time. This time I remembered. See, I'm really shaping up my act. Let's see. Playing Binding of Isaac today. I assume NL is still relevant in the Isaac world lore, but is he still quality? I used to watch his Isaac stuff sparingly, but I at some point became absorbed by Tear of Grace and never... Dude, Tear of Grace is so goated. Also, hi Shrimbai, hi Kato, hi. Hi. Good morning. Yeah, NL is... I would say he's still pretty quality. He's like the eponymous, you know, just like... He plays games, but his stream's really more of a just chatting stream. He's the eponymous yapper that... Really, a lot of like, if you watch NL, you'll notice that a lot of like indie VTubers kind of model themselves after him, in a way, in a fashion, intentionally or not. I mean, he just plays games and he talks. Like, you know, it's just what streaming is. So maybe that's improper to say, but yeah, he recently came back to Isaac as well, and you know, he's just the Isaac guy. He's the Simpsons of like Binding of Isaac, right? Like 30 seasons, 20 episodes per season, never getting canceled. He took a couple years away from Isaac, I believe. But like in October, he started playing Binding of Isaac again, and you know, it's like everyone's like, holy, you know, it's 2013 again. Like, I just got slingshot 10 years back in time. Yeah, he's still quality. Yesterday I was like, he has shorts. I don't watch his streams, and I don't watch like his VODs. I mean, sometimes I'll watch his VODs on like Library of Letterno. He has like this really committed. Sorry, I stopped the game paused. Hold on, let me send this Twitter post. I am playing Isaac today on the Purple website. And watch. And I made a whole image for this a couple days ago. Twitch.tv/MilesStreamer. And then I never posted anything about me streaming, because I never really do that. I drafted the post and then I forgot to hit send. And then I ended my stream. And then the draft was still there. Yeah. NL's still kicking. He's still around. He still does his thing. He just kind of plays whatever. He was the Balatro guy for a while. Like, for a really long time, he was the Balatro streamer. And then he went 100%. He went 100% of Balatro. And then he moved on. And he kind of had no home for a while. I'm not gonna lie. There was like not really a drought of Northernlion content, but a drought of like dedicated roguelite content, I guess. He went back to Slay the Spire. It's like once he finished Balatro, there was a regression, and I don't mean that in a negative way. I mean that in a literal going backwards chronologically, because he started playing, He started playing a lot of Slay the Spire, which is something he already once before like churned videos out for after Isaac. And then he went from Slay the Spire to, you know, other random garbage for a while, and now he's doing Isaac again. Oops. But yeah, you know. Tear of Grace was my shit when I was younger, dude. I loved Tear of Grace. I haven't watched him in a really long time, but, like, the more I play Isaac, the more I think about him, and I've mentioned him on stream before. What does that item do? Tears in range. Yeah, that works. Balatro's in my top 10 games I have never played and can't afford. Dude, Balatro is in my top 10 games. That a friend gifted for me, actually. So affording thing, fortunately, I'm not afflicted by this because a friend gifted it to me. It's funny. It's because, holy moly. I was talking to someone about how, like, I just don't try new games. I really rarely play anything new. And I mentioned, like, Balatro looks really good. Gosh, who even showed me Balatro? I don't know how I knew about Balatro, but I'm interested in this, but I don't really like trying new things, so I'm just not gonna do it. And I don't know, I guess it just compelled someone to gift me the game, and it turned out to be, like, one of my favorite games I've ever played in my life, so it just goes to show, like, maybe you should actually be a little bit more open to trying new things. That was my character growth arc that year. Last year, I believe, 2024. You know what I really liked watching? Tear of Grace? The absolute classic Tear of Grace videos to me. Not even his Isaac videos. I mean, I loved his Isaac videos when I was younger, but it was his Shadow of Mordor videos. Dude, he turned that game into a reality TV show. It's, to this day, it's like, wow. I'm just like, even thinking back on it now, I'm nothing less than impressed at how interesting he managed to make that game. And, like, Shadow of Mordor is a great game. It's a great game. Like, it's innovative, it's well designed, it's well thought out. But this guy, he took a great game and turned it into, like, television with, like, like flesh and blood characters with story arcs. And I don't know, the Nemesis system, its full breadth. Fucker. Oh, that wasn't worth it. Its full breadth has really never been fulfilled until Tear of Grace started making videos about it. And honestly, like, just talking about it, I kind of want to go back and watch some of those videos one day. It's like, well, I haven't seen a Tear of Grace enjoyer in a long time. But yeah, that's like so critical. Tear of Grace was like so critical to my development. Isn't Tear of Grace also bald? I'm not trying to say he's like exactly like Northernlion, but they're both bald. They both have glasses too, right? They're both bald, glasses-wearing Isaac players, which I find to be like obviously not that unlikely of a coincidence, but still pretty amusing. They're not the same person, but there are some palpable similarities. Oh, these are both so good. I mean, missing page 2, maybe not so much. I only have 3 red hearts right now. What did I just pick up? Brett is a completely different man now. He found his voice and fucking ran with it. Nothing personal against his old stuff, but his recent stuff is freaking sweet. I didn't know he was still making videos too. I take it Brett is Tear of Grace's like first name. More damage and more luck. Oh my gosh, that's crazy. Yeah, we'll just go with the mark, I think. You know, missing page 2 is pretty good, but when you only have 2 red hearts remaining, that's half my max health pool for, you know, a decent item that only triggers when I take damage too. So like, you gotta think about it logically. Should I sacrifice half my health pool for an item that only triggers when I take damage? I think probably not. But the mark is insane, so I'm very happy with that anyways. Yeah, I should check him out. I mean, I have nothing against his old content because, like, I was obsessively watching it. Really, just you mentioning him, like, kind of unlocked a core memory for me. Oh, heck yeah. Because, like, it's just not something I've thought about until I started playing Isaac again. I'm like, wow, there was this really cool, like, Isaac video maker. You know, he just churned them out. Like, if, you know, if NL is The Simpsons, I guess Tear of Grace would be, like, Futurama to me. If Futurama was made by, like, a different group of people. You know, 2 great shows. Show some similarities, but still absolutely amazing on their own right. He slowed down a bit, but him and Luke stream pretty regularly. He's more about quality over quantity nowadays. They both work pretty hard. Heck yeah, man. It's hard to find that balance, you know? Like, I mean, if you're good at something, you know, what's the saying? If it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? So, the quantity thing, I don't dislike. I mean, you know, you have Northernlion today, still, he's uploading like 3 videos to his YouTube channel a day. Dude, I love Sci-Fly so much, I, like, don't even have to think. I'm... It's cool to see like that sort of progression of, like, you know, just content creators that you like. I mean, you have Jerma, right? Were you watching Jerma in like 2012 when he was doing TF2 with Stir? And he's gone from that to, you know, whatever the heck he's doing nowadays. I honestly haven't really kept tabs on Jerma, but the last time I watched one of his streams, he was doing like this crazy, bombastic, like, circus stream, which is such a far cry from, you know, just TF2 commentary. You know, it's endearing to see a streamer, you know, grow like that to me. So it's good to hear that Tear of Grace is still kicking. Can this be a secret room? Let's see. Are there any rocks? It might be. Secret rooms can have 4 entrances, right? Yes, dude, they so can. Now, where could that other super secret room be? Those can only have 1 entrance, if I recall correctly, so we have some candidates. Dude, I love hunting for these secret rooms like a freaking detective. There's so much to love about Isaac. And it's so crazy to me because I really disliked Isaac for a super long time. Let's try here maybe. There's a lot of candidates for the super secret room. I don't really have that many bombs, so maybe we will just proceed. I think I'll live without whatever's in that super secret room for now. Yeah, you know, as a as a fledgling, you know, streamer myself, it's inspiring, really. I said I said endearing, but I think the better word is inspiring. As someone who seeks to, you know, I feel like I'm standing on the shoulders of giants, in a way. No deal. That's fine, I didn't get any HP this floor. If I got like a really good Devil Deal item, I'd so be willing to trade my last 2 hearts for it. I mean, we have Psyfly, you know, defense isn't really the highest priority when we have floor 1 Psyfly. We can sack a little bit of defense to min-max offense, I think. I will use a bomb for 5 Monorinos. Who's Luke? Sorry, I'm not familiar with these people by their first names. I only know Tear of Grace. Also, if it's like someone he streamed with regularly in his other videos, I mean, when I say I watched him when I was younger, I mean like, to me, I was a completely different person, you know? I don't know, that might be like a bad excuse to have such a poor memory, but I feel like, and honestly, this might just be cope, having such a bad memory is kind of a signifier that I've gone through a lot of character growth, because like I'm so drastically changed that like I don't even remember what life was like when I was like 6 years younger. His childhood friend way back, like year 3 maybe. Yeah, I think I really only watch his Shadow of Mordor videos. So like if he ever did any collaborations, also balding and bespeckled. Dude, we love a bald, glasses wearing funny guy, you know? Like it's a archetype really, and it's quite it's one that I'm quite fond of. And I mean it in the most laudatory way possible. I don't want to like belittle, you know, Tear of Grace as his own individual by, you know, just setting him side by side to another really big content creator that just kind of looks similar. What do we got? What is this? I don't know what this is, but I'd like to know. Shortcutter. 2 linked tunnel openings which allow Isaac to teleport between them. Oh. Okay. Can I... Oh, I can. That actually seems pretty convenient. We're learning. I'm a fledgling streamer, and I'm a fledgling Isaac guy. I've said this many times before. I did play a lot of Isaac when I was younger, but this is Ipecac, right? I actually don't know if I want that. I feel like it'll be a net damage loss with how much damage I already have. I mean, you can't not take Ipecac, right? And then use it to check every single wall ever for secret rooms. Yeah, you can't not take it. Does make dealing with spiders a little harder. I don't like spiders. Ooh, Binding of Isaac. Yes, it's Binding of Isaac December, dude. This is my 3rd Isaac stream in a row because I can't. I'm just like thinking about it obsessively at this point. I just can't believe it. I can't believe how much I didn't want to play this game for the longest time. And now I don't want to play anything else. Yeah, you can't not take Ipecac. I mean, the utility alone is pretty profound. Free secret rooms, bomb everything. Bomb everyone and leave. There we go. Had to do a little bit of physics, messing around with physics for that one. It's friggin' Curse of the Lost, so I'm not gonna spend too much time looking for that super secret room. Oh! just concocted an idea most ingenious. I enter this room. Actually, I do kind of wonder how that works with Ipecac, so... Let's see. Oh yeah, that could be pretty good. And we get out with the shortcut, sparing ourselves half a heart of damage. The shortcut value is profound, really. Hope you guys are doing well today, by the way. I'm in a great mood. Let me sip some more of my coffee before it goes cold. Super happy now that I'm streaming. Getting some caffeine in me for the day. What do we got? What do we got? The Hollow. Yeah, I think we have a pretty solid run going. I want that internal item description so bad, but R plus beta has too much potential for incompatibilities. And if I decide I want to revert, I'd have to fall back to the previous save and lose all the progress. Yeah. Okay. I deserve that. No, dude! Oh, I hate this item so much. My coal, my lump of coal. What if I put a shortcut in there? I could have gone back. I'm beating myself up. I'm really upset now. I was I was reading your message while fighting that boss, and I paid the Pied Piper. Yeah, it was pretty annoying, but luckily I had like 2 runs under my belt. So honestly, the reason I installed Isaac in the first place is because I saw that they added item descriptions baseline. Like, that was really like reason number 1 that I wasn't playing Isaac, was because I hated the way the game worked with, like, you know, with, I just didn't like the fact that the game didn't tell you about what items do, and, you know, I know that there's a mod for it, but, like, just out of principle alone, I didn't want to play a game where I had to install a mod, basically, just to function. So, like, out of principle alone, I wasn't playing Isaac for the longest time. Come on. So, when I saw, like, oh my gosh, baseline item descriptions, maybe the game's worth playing now. And then I played a couple of runs, and I realized I needed Repentance Plus. That did make me really upset. Like, I thought it was an update. I honestly thought it was an update for, I honestly thought it was an update for, like, the baseline game. I didn't realize I'd have to download, like, a beta patch. So I'm like, where are my item descriptions? Where are they? Some other viewers that were here for those streams can attest, like, it was driving me insane. Like, I thought I was going crazy. And everyone was like, it's a mod, you need to get the mod for it, bro. Like, like, no, it says it in pretty concise terms. This is an update for Rebirth, Afterbirth, and Repentance Plus, but I guess, you know, it was really only a Repentance Plus update, as I've come to learn. Which, you know, I'm fine with it. Really, really irritating item, but I mean, the value is probably worth getting teleported around once in a while. You know what, sure. Let's drop this bad boy. Go straight to the boss. Take him out. Okay, I can release my charge and shoot half a bullet. Half a volley at least. Alright, thanks, Satan. Yeah, I had such a fresh save file that I'm like, yeah, this is worth it. This is 100% worth it. Alright, we're loaded. I really want to find that shop. I'm not gonna say I'm playing the game blind because I did achieve Golden God. When I was younger and I played this game obsessively, you know, the last time I played this game obsessively, I achieved what's called Golden God. And I want to stress the fact that my memory is so poor, I legitimately do not remember what Golden God is, or like how you get it. So I'm like half playing the game blind, but not really because I've done a lot of this before. I just do not remember an ounce. Like I don't know what I'm doing. I'm kind of intuiting it all over again, and it's, you know, it's been pretty fun. I like figuring things out. I like remembering things too. And yeah, we just have Exodia. Took damage and lost my A+. Feels bad. My first run of every stream has been insanely good too.
Range down.
Wow. It's like... Yeah, alright. You know, I feel like I can... Just considering it a little more... It's Curse of the Lost, dude. I'm realizing... I can kind of... what's the word? Bypass the cursed shot, like... downside by just placing a wormhole in every room I enter. And then I can just port back on the spot. I should be doing that. Sci-Fi is pretty much playing the game for me, though. I think there's actually a case to be made for this range down pill, too. Because the thing with Ipecac is, like, I'm lobbing the shots so far. I don't know. They explode upon contact anyway, so probably not. Agreed. I'm just hoping I don't find a way to fumble this one. Like I have all my other Exodia runs since I started playing this game again. Dude, where are we?
Speed up.
Where's the boss? Haven't I fought him already? Alright. You could have tricked me into believing that this is Depths XL, honestly. This is a labyrinth, dude. Wait, we're back here? The geometry of this area is vexing me greatly. And I think it's the cursed here that's really messing with me. I want to find that shop again too. I have enough coins. I feel like just barfing as many into the dono box is probably worth it. Yeah, there we go. Heck yeah. Alright. We're getting out of here. As long as I can... As soon as I can find the boss room. Okay. Never mind. We're good. We're good. Spacebar every single room. So I can't lose my place. Yeah, it is really convenient though, internal item descriptions. It's like playing a completely different game. I'm really fond of it. I would argue it's like the best change that McMillan has ever introduced to his game, honestly. Because I really didn't like, it was my chief complaint. Anytime anyone asked me about Isaac, the first thing I would say is, like, I don't like the fact that there's 1,000 items, and I don't know what any of them does, and the only thing the game tells you is, like, arm, poopy. Like, that is the actual item description for... I picked up an item that literally just said, like, stinky the other day. Like, what? How am I supposed to know what that does, dude? I can't kill the flies this guy spawns. Not conveniently, at least. I might just blow these guys up for a greater deal chance, honestly. This little dark bum beggar can give me a devil deal item though, right? I don't really have the health to give him. Okay, now I do. Adrenaline. It just sucks that for non-beta users, the only alternative is external. But the one thing the mod dev fucked up is that it tells you everything about every item, regardless of whether or not you deserve to have access to that information yet, with no option to tweak the settings of it as, yeah, that is pretty, it is pretty nifty about, you know, the official item description, is that, you have to, like, actually pick the item up to see what it does. Pick it up once at least, right? So, it retains... It's a really eloquent design to me because it retains that aspect of mystery and discovering things without, you know, the annoyance of legitimately picking up an item 5 or 10 times or more and still not knowing what it does. And not knowing if it's like net positive for your run or net negative. Like, should I pick this item up? I don't know. I don't really know what it does. I picked it up before, and I didn't notice any tangible difference to my run. And all the item says is poopy stinky. So, like, I don't know. Should I make my run poopy stinky? I really, I couldn't tell you. But honestly, I think the best part, like the most, it's not even like activatables or passives that are the most annoying to not know for me. Oh, okay. Bye-bye. For me, the most irritating part about, like, not having an item description is trinkets. Not knowing what trinkets drives me up the wall, man. Like, I know cancer is really good. I remember cancer. I don't know what cancer does. I just remember it's really good. And I think I only know that because I watched Hero of Grace and he said it's good. So that's all I have to go by. Dude, the item description is literally, yay cancer. Like, how am I supposed to know that's a useful item? I think that's probably the best and only example I need. Cancer is apparently like a game-changing trinket. But you have no way of knowing that. Cross tiers. Oh my. That seems really dangerous. I would like to acquire explosion immunity, I think. Yeah. Yeah, that was a really bad item to pick up. Oops. The found HUD, the one on the left, helps with certain items? Yeah. Especially trinkets, like, even if you don't know what they do. I think Cancer gives you, like, just flat fire rate. And you know, I figured that out with the found HUD, I want to say. So, it's not all... Yeah, I just made my run, like, several margins more difficult with this item. Because I am now shooting bombs in all directions. I can't shoot with my back to a wall or my side to a wall without harming myself. This is actually incredibly inconvenient. Oh my gosh. Please die. It does one other thing to my knowledge, but I'll keep that to myself unless asked. Very well. Yeah, all I know is increased fire rate. Oh my gosh, wait. Okay, the Loki's Horn value. We just fucking deleted her, bro. I take back everything I said about Loki's Horns. I can just leave and come back. Right? Is the entry door still there? Yeah. Dude, I like this shortcut item a lot. Look for that shop. I have more cash to donate, bro. Yeah, a pyromaniac or even just a host hat might suffice for this run. That would it would be really nice if I got one of those.
Lock down.
Oh, it's once per run. Okay. Not really much else to do here. I'm just gonna leave, I think. You found a key. Key. Is that... there's that tooth door. Actually, that might be worth checking out. There can be good stuff there sometimes. Dude, this room sucks. Please. Please. Yeah, those tight rooms are gonna be really rough for me. I just hope we don't get too many of them. I mean, I can just kill things with my robot baby, I guess. If push comes to shove. I should be doing that probably more often than bombarding myself every time I enter a new room. Okay, that's gonna take forever. Another bomb, bro. Can you give me Pyromaniac? Or whatever. Explosions heal. Explosions heal would be pretty much game over. You know, but like on the victory side of things. Automatic victory. I don't know if this guy can give you those, but he's the bomb guy, if anyone can. I'm noticing my damage is going down as I'm donating to him. not sure if I'm correlating that with the wrong thing, but do I have like bombs equals damage or something? No. I don't think so. We're 2 out of 3 for the mom transform. What do we got? Whole lot of nothing. Okay. Now we can leave. No. That's a skull challenge room. I can't even enter that door. Yeah, weekdays just might be for the Isaac boys. I'm not gonna lie. Unless until at least my schooling ends, my semester ends next week, and then I'll have, you know, more free time during the weekdays. Roguelites in general are just the idealized weekday, you know, school day stream for me. And I'm super burnt out on Balatro. And Slay the Spire too, honestly. Although I'd say I'm less burnt out on Balatro, on Slay the Spire than I am on Balatro. And Mahjong... We'll just say I'm taking a sanity break from Mahjong. Yeah, I deserve that. I have no HP left. Wow. I really actually do kind of have to play things slow with my stupid robot baby because Loki's horn is going to kill me. Yeah, this run might take a little longer than anticipated. Okay, let's try a different approach. Yeah, there we go.
Range up.
Oh no, alright, we're good. Whoa! Wait. Glitter bombs plus scatter bombs. I kinda like it. Any day now, buddy. I'll take that lunch meat. That dog food, maybe? I think I should leave this floor as soon as possible. Just to, you know, run a lower risk of killing myself with Loki horns. Ay. We gotta be, I've been forced to be a little more expedient. Ooh. Oh, but I like this so much. pretty close to like the follower. There's a follower transform, right? Conjoined. No, I'm at 1 out of 3. Dude, I'm so close to so many different transforms, it's annoying. Yeah. Just because he doubles the explosive shots I shoot out, I think that's probably worth it. Speed, dash, invulnerable, grants flight while held, increases speed. I honestly like the shortcut creator more. The convenience is greater than I expected, I'm not gonna lie. Especially when I'm teleporting myself around everywhere. Let's just play it safe and use my regular bombs, maybe. Yeah. I have some bombs to spare when I can't, like, conveniently destroy a rock with the Ipecac.
Range up. Experimental
Yes, dude.
kill.
Do you find that this game appears to have a mind of its own that's dead set on screwing you over in personally catered ways? It's been known to happen, I think, but honestly, I kind of screw myself over. Like, for the most part, since I reinstalled this game and I've been streaming it, and you know, as some people can attest that have been to the prior Isaac streams, it's usually my fault when I die. It's almost always my fault when I die. I feel like that's subject to change. I'm sure there will be, you know, moments where... Ooh. Yeah, this... Motherfucker. Okay, no, see, I deserve that. I honestly deserve that. And now I'm gonna have to take another heart of damage if I want those robes, and I do want those robes because they give you evil hearts. Now that I know what Loki's horns do, I won't have to make this mistake again with Ipecac. And at least I have my little robo buddy to help me out. Wee Woomerel, hi Al, hi. Good morning. How you doing? Alright, let's drop a portal here. Let's not blow myself up and not die to the spiders, please. Or get transported by them. Perfect, yeah, okay. We're still at a net positive... No, we're net neutral, because I took 3 damage getting that item. But in return, I got 3 evil hearts, which are better than red hearts. Tired, been sleeping during actual nighttime, and it's wrecking me because I'm just not built for it. Yeah, okay, I deserve that. Yeah. I actually recently discovered that I probably have sleep apnea, by the way, which, it makes so many other things make sense. I mean, for the longest time, I thought I might have just had ADHD, but when I spoke to a psychiatrist about, you know, everything that I have to deal with, oh my gosh, There's a decent odd of me actually fumbling this run because of this Loki horn item. When I spoke to the psychiatrist about all my symptoms, she's like, yeah, you almost definitely, like, she pretty much said without a shadow of a doubt she thinks I have sleep apnea. In fact, just my timbre and cadence, like, tipped her off, apparently. She's like, yeah, just the way you talk tells me you probably have sleep apnea. And I'm like, wow, really? How can you tell? I don't know, I guess, like, my regular speech cadence has a little bit of, like, my tongue, like, rubbing against the back of my throat. I don't know. I'm not a diction expert. My case is a little different though at the moment. I've been sleeping in until late afternoon. Yeah, that was me for the longest time. Then class started and like my schedule is just so... I mean, most importantly, I've been trying to fix my sleep schedule desperately. Just because bad sleep, it's, you know, it's bad for your... It's, you know, one, it's bad for you. But more importantly, I'm a very vain person and I want to look young forever. And bad sleep is not conducive towards that endeavor, so... I've been slowly but surely fixing my sleep schedule. I mean, I fall asleep at like midnight now, and I'm actually managing to wake myself up at 9 for streams now, which is a better track record than I've had for a really long time. I mean, my regular stream start time has been 11 for a very long time. Come on. So from 11 to 9 is measured improvement, I want to say. I'm really scared. I'm so scared, dude. I have 3 health. Was this a sleep study, or might be the next logical step if you haven't had one yet? I have one scheduled. I have an appointment. I'm so gonna die, dude. This ride, there's no way I fumbled this run. Yeah, I scheduled an appointment with the pulmonary clinic for March. Dude, Robo Buddy does no damage.
Range down.
We gotta play things really safe here. Yeah, so getting my sleep apnea fixed is... Motherfucker. I really thought he would die to the Robo Buddy before I hit the wall. Please give me some HP arcade. Please let this be a normal field trip. I'm fiending. Yes, dude. No! What the fuck? No. I have 70 cash and it blows up after 5 rolls. It's not my day. Not my day. I have Sci-Fly, dude. I'm just so extra vulnerable to any, like, aggressive enemy that rushes you. You know. And I'm out of bombs. Okay. It's never been more over. Oh, what do you know? Ad time. Yo, what's up, Mushy? Hi, new stranger. Hi. I'm gonna take a couple minutes to stretch while these ads play. And get some water, I think, because all I've had to drink since I started the stream is coffee. So I'll be right back. Alright, I'm gonna stretch my desk until those ads wrap up. And then we'll keep going. Big Gamba, we're so close. We're so close to the finish line, I can taste it. And then I'll be done with this disgusting run. And we're back. Welcome back, everyone. Hope you guys got some water. Maybe got the blood flowing a little bit. If you've been at your chair for too long like me, make sure to stretch. Mad appreciation for the myopia PSA from Stream Elements. I'm a little too old and too far gone for the majority of the damage to be prevented, but if there's people trying to raise awareness to fight the affliction of the younger generation, I'm for it. Yes, it is. Eye health is very important to me. My eye health is very bad. But I think I'm probably like young enough to, you know, maybe not undo all the damage. And I don't know if it's damage to my eyes. I've had poor eyesight since like I was 6 years old. So like I've had glasses since you know, primary school. But yeah, the 20-20-20 rule, right? Like my optometrist told me about it. The internet harps on it a lot, and yeah, computer vision syndrome is no joke. So if you're looking at something super close, up close to your face for a long time, you know, it's good to look away. It's good to look away for a while and you know, really flex your eye muscles. It's crazy. It's so crazy to me that the eyeball is like a muscle that needs to be worked just like any other muscle, or you know, it'll pretty much atrophy. Yeah, but the Stream Elements timer, it's mostly a personal reminder because I'm pretty bad at adhering to it myself. But anytime you know, the hope is anytime I mention that I'm drinking water or stretching or looking away from my screen for a moment, my viewers might do the same. And as I seek, you know, self-improvement and self, you know, health, really, so too do my lovely spoilings. Yeah, this runs over. Get me out of here. Get me out, get me out, get me out, get me out, get me out. Wow, there's nothing. There's nothing left on the floor. I can't get any more HP. The boss fight is way too cramped for me to shoot, like, at all. Like, I can't... Okay. I knew I shouldn't have picked the Ipecac up. I knew I would regret it. The value and the damage, it's just not worth it. And I have fumbled yet another sci-fi run. Ay, ay, ay. Rippy Pippy Isaac and his Isaac. Yeah. And I have no one to blame, really, but myself, because, you know, I pressed the buttons. Like, I took the Ipecac and I took the Loki's horns. Like, what were they thinking? I hate these guys so much, man. What were they thinking? Oh, please. Alright. Actually, a self-solving problem. And we have a floor 1 quarter, too. It's looking promising. Yeah, my eyesight's pretty poor, and I don't consider like, I think by like regular standards I'm pretty young, but I also have been more or less chronically online at it since like a very, very young age. So for me, the goal is kind of reversing a lot of the damage I've done, and it's been a really long and steady progress. I mean, I've been working on myself for years, you know, physical therapy, you know, correcting my posture habits, all that stuff. Like, it really doesn't press on you how important that sort of thing is when you're like a teenager, you know, and I mean, like nothing really affects you. You know, going to sleep at 4 in the morning, dude. We're gonna be here for a while. And I want to say I'm at that age where I'm like still more or less inured to like the long-term effects, which is why I find it so important to look ahead and you know really lock in on not damaging myself further, right? But, you know, really the most damaging thing to my body has probably been the couple years of service I did. That's, you know, that's gonna take a while to undo. But we, you know, our backs are straight, our eyes are properly flexed, the blood is flowing, I would hope. Make sure to get up and move around a little bit if you guys haven't. Yeah. I'm more flexible today than I've really ever been, also. Just a little bit of consistency, and, I mean, gosh, I can almost touch my toes! Chat, I can almost touch my toes. I've never... I hate this room, I hate this room. Yeah, that was worth it. If only to take out a couple of those spiders with me. I have never once been able to touch my toes. So the fact that I'm pretty close now because I've been working on my hamstrings and my quads. I have $41. I might as well, even if I don't have. Oh, I did. Oh, what do you know? Oh, it's 1-to-1? That only took 1 soul heart. Wait, that's so good.
I'm drowsy.
I can restock the shop with this, right? Just like Balatro. Heck yeah, dude. And if I get more cash for that other soul heart, we're onto something here, y'all. We are onto something. It's looking like another, you know, Satan deal run. If I can just generate, if I can just generate, I feel like I'm getting less charge per room than I would have otherwise. Dude. I think that's the ugliest Isaac I've ever made, with only 2 items, pretty much, affecting my vanity. Seller XL. So we should get a devil deal right after the first boss? Or... Whoa! Oh! I get it. Rotten Tomato. It's like, I'm trying to make a joke about movie critics here, but it's not... The words are not formulating. Just imagine I said something really funny about movie critics. Yeah, everyone, everyone jumped the critic. He gave, he gave Endgame a 10 out of 10. It's not that good. You're overhyping it. Developing used I should clarify, I might have overstated how lived I am. I just meant that my prescription hasn't substantially moved over my last 3 or 4 exams, so I assume that my eyes are more or less done developing. Oh yeah, I haven't been to an optometrist. I haven't been to an optometrist in a while. I'm not gonna lie. It's been. I think I'm probably due for an exam right about now. Ah! Excuse me. Okay. Can I get them to fight each other? Yes, dude. Kill him. I love this item. I shouldn't have done that. Oh, if I take damage, I'm gonna lose my Devil Deal now. Why did I do that? It's like the tomato things. No! Why did I do that? Oh, why did I convert that soul heart, dude? I'm so dumb. I knew it would happen. I'm so bad at fighting this guy. I go yearly because that's when my assurance allows another frame, lol. Yeah, I think, of course, I'm only gonna take damage one time, and it still reduces my Devil Deal chance by 99%. Oh, we have all this health and nothing to spend it on. I'm so sad. Yeah, I'm long overdue for, you know, a checkup and new frames and measurements and stuff like that, but I'm not going because I am lazy and I procrastinate on scheduling my doctor appointments. I've been telling myself I will call optometry tomorrow in the morning. Probably a couple months now. I've been telling myself I'll call up the optometry clinic. At least I managed to get around to I just barely managed to get around to calling, like, you know, my primary care. And, you know, mental health, and, you know, I'm finally, I have an individual therapy appointment pretty soon as well, which is something I've been procrastinating on too. Taking care of yourself. It is actually really, really difficult, as it turns out. It is spectacularly difficult. I mean, not for everyone, you know, everyone has their own weaknesses and strengths. For me, taking care of myself is not easy. I mean, studies have been done on this subject matter, and I mean, the numbers are pretty decisive. People take better care of their pets than they take care of themselves, you know? Like, if they'll have, what's the study? They measured people who had heart, like kidney transplants or something, some vital organ. It's been measured. They had to take like medicine, like you know, some sort of medication that would stop their body from literally attacking itself and dying. And the rate at which they provided their pets with medication vastly exceeded the rate at which they took their own medication that stopped their body from killing itself. And, like, people were dying during this study. They were dying because they weren't taking the pills that stop their body from attacking itself. Like, it's pretty morbid. But, you know, that's all to say, it is not easy. It is not easy to take care of yourself. And, you know, everyone's their own, you know, worst critic. And for me, it manifests in, just kind of not scheduling the doctor's appointments that, like, I need to function. So, you know, if anyone in my chat is like that as well, I guess here's your reminder from me. Like, take it from, you know, the expert on not taking care of themselves. Schedule that freaking doctor's appointment, dude. Take those medications that you need to take. Like, it's actually pretty gosh darn important. It's a lot to manage for a lot of people. It makes those president CEO characters who have been an employee keep their books not seem so crazy. Yeah, oh yeah. I mean, especially if you're like the CEO of a company. I mean, there are CEOs of countries too. I think we call them like the comptroller. You know, they have different titles, you know, Secretary of State, whatever. It's a lot to manage, usually. many times. I'm not gonna say every CEO works their butt off, but it can be a lot to manage. So, yeah, if I had someone like keeping track of my books for me, and like, honestly, if I just had someone like give me a gentle nudge, like, hey, you gotta take your meds today. You should take your supplements, your vitamin supplements, your creatine, your glycine, your collagen. I would definitely be taking them a lot more often. Alright. Let's, not lose out on our Devil Deal chance this time. I gotta no-hit this guy. I will not get Skillet Shoot. Gosh, this guy has a Brimstone attack, doesn't he? How do you even... How are you supposed to avoid that? Okay, maybe if it's only in a cardinal direction, I can avoid it. I just want that Devil Deal, dude. I have so much HP. Please. I can do that. I gotta lock in. I'm not looking at chat. I'm sorry. I have to lock in. Okay, looks like he only Brimstones you if you're directly beneath him. Where the fuck is he? I actually can't see. I'm so scared. I'm so scared right now. Don't do this to me. I don't have any damage up, man. This is taking forever. I'm so stressed out. Sorry, I see the redeems out of the corner of my eye. I think that's Kaz. Hi, Kaz. Hi, good morning. It's so nice to see you. I'm doing very well. I'm in a good mood. I'm hopped up on creatine, and I'm streaming, and I'm hanging out with my friends, my lovely sporlings. So, you know, it's a good day, but I'm super locked in. I'm not looking away from Isaac right now because I want this Devil Deal. I want it like I need it, like I need water, dude. Like, I'm dying of thirst, and the only thing that can quench my appetite is a Devil Deal with some Brimstone, with, you know, a bunch of really good items that I can spend all these max hearts on. And we're good. We're good. So my homies, how are y'all? Firster and hydrate. Thank you for the hydrate, cuz. We made it. We made it. I just watched the second FNAF movie. How was it? Let's see. My reward. Okay, Gimpy is great. Okay, nice. Gimpy, if I recall, gives me soul hearts when I take damage. Yeah, wow. Gimpy is kind of freaking nuts. And this item is also just like raw damage up, isn't it? Oh my gosh. The payoff. The absolute payoff. And I can use those Gimpy soul hearts to make more max hearts. Wait, we're absolutely rolling in it. Let's check out that toothy door. I like this run a lot. Kaz, you missed me throwing another Sci-Fly run, by the way. It's just par for the course. You know, Morel streams Isaac, Morel throws a Sci-Fly run. Like, it's going to happen. You can bet your butt that I'm going to throw a Sci-Fly run. I think every kind of bloody nuts, I feel, is more accurate for something related to Gimps. Yeah, there's a lot of bloody things when we're talking about Gimps, and maybe we'll avoid talking about the bloody nuts, because that's... Yeah, you know, it's good, it's good. It's good in, you know, the least euphemistic way possible. What the fuck? +2, though. There goes my Devil Deal chance. I've never seen this room before, dude. It jumped me. Unless I'm grossly misunderstanding. No, you're right. I just don't want to talk about it. Because it is nasty. How did you screw up the Sci-Fly run? I took Ipecac. I literally said, like, I should not take Ipecac. And then I took Ipecac. And it was good until it wasn't. I can say that much, just like every Ipecac run ever. It was really good until it wasn't. And yeah, I pretty much just killed myself in the womb with a lot of explosion damage. Might as well convert that soul heart since we already lost our Devil Deal chance anyway. But, you know, we have a solid, reliable run here. You know, nothing flashy, nothing crazy. You know, we have like the 9 to 5, you know, 60k a year, or you know, whatever like a solid amount of money is. I know 60k probably honestly isn't even like enough to legitimately like sustain yourself at this point. The only job, like, you know, the only job I've ever had, I made 20k a year, but, you know, I had my food and housing paid for, so I'm not really well versed in the job market right now. But just imagine a reliable 9 to 5. That's our run right now, you know, it just does its job. We have a lot of health, we have solid damage, and things are kind of going our way, so I'm not gonna complain. 725 at 40 hours per week is somewhere around 14k, I think. Yeah, and that's like... So, one thing I know for sure is that is so grossly beneath the poverty line, it's like kind of surreal. It's not enough. It's not enough to pay for housing and food and utilities and medical, like... I just feel blessed that, you know, I served a couple years and it's just reliable work. I got a paycheck and I didn't have to worry about any subsistence or housing when I was a Marine. You know, those I just didn't have rent and I had free food. I had a dining hall that I could go to every day. So it was nice. You know, that was one of the better things about being a Marine is no rent and food was free. So I got by on my 20k a year, you know, E4 pay grade. I'd say comfortable is maybe closer to 40 to 50k, but that's only bar park on my part. Yeah, I'm not really sure. Because now that I'm out, I get a disability paycheck. And an extra like, I'm basically being subsidized by the federal government right now to study, you know, with my GI Bill. So I'm you know, thinking my lucky stars at work isn't something I have to worry too much about right now. I just know that, wow, 14k a year is not enough. And I feel like, depending on like what state you live in and how hard you're taxed, 40 to 50k a year probably isn't enough to live by yourself either. We're rolling in the cash here on these. Can I get $1? Yeah, I'll take it. Ask and ye shall receive. And we have enough max HP that the soul to HP converter I think we can abandon. I'm just gonna take mobile gambling. Ballpark, I see. I was thinking that's probably what you meant to say. Oh. Jump could actually be pretty good. We'll go back to it, maybe. Yeah, like, if we get a room like this. Come on. There we go. Ah! Excuse me. Okay, goodbye, jump. My greed was my undoing. Yeah, I think if you're making 14k a year, in the US at least, you qualify for SNAP and, like, food stamps. Which is... you know, I don't know. qualifies for TANF too. Temporary assistance for needy families. I don't know the exact numbers, but I'm pretty sure 14k a year qualifies you for TANF as well. So I think you can decisively say that it's not enough to get by on. It's a safe and reasonable statement to posit. I want to say. Oh. This is 2 for 2 now, by the way. This is day 2 of me just saying I want something and it, like, manifesting almost immediately. I mean, what are the odds? What are the odds of the dollar appearing actual moments after I say I want one? Come on. There we go. I meant to use my card, man. Oops. There goes my diplopia. You can stay against the machine to make it go faster rather than doing one by one. Yeah. Thank you. I like nesting myself behind it so that I don't even have to press any button to like stay hunched up against it. Dude, my shot speed is really low, but honestly, like I'm kind of digging it. I'm kind of digging like the slow, like reliable. They'll get to their target eventually. I'll be with you in a minute. My lumbago's acting up. It's just enough damage, you know? It gets the job done. Minor contact damage to enemies is crazy. I never knew that heals did that. I love item descriptions. Yeah, that probably wasn't worth it. Unless we get something good at the end here. Yeah, get him. Kill him. Dude, that effect lasts a really long time. I guess the idea is like you're literally throwing tomatoes at them. I don't know. Curse of the Maze. Wishbone. I think I quite like that a lot. 1 in 20, huh? And we have ourselves a little spike room. Question for the Isaac knowers. If I step on the spikes in the sacrificial room, does that reduce my deal chance? Should I go to the boss first and then step on the spikes, or is there no penalty for stepping on the spikes? I feel like it seems reasonable that, you know, the self-damage things don't reduce your deal chance, but I'm not certain, and I can see I can see it not working that way. So I'm a little apprehensive to go into the sacrificial room right now before I fight the boss. It also makes me like want to go through these tooth doors less. Thank you. I kind of go out of my way to go through the tooth doors after I fight the boss because I just don't know, and I don't want to risk it. Better play it safe. Is this the mom floor? It is. This is Depths 1, so we can fight the boss and then go back. So might as well. The thing is, like, I'll never know. I'll never know unless I test it out, because I refuse to look up anything about this game. We are going in as blind as possible, you know, with what little memory I have from my, you know, when I hit Golden God when I was like 12 years old. I guess it's a little almost hypocritical to not hypocritical, but I guess maybe ironic that I criticize a game for how vague and ambiguous it is, but I actually really love the process of intuiting secrets by myself without looking things up. I guess I just like it when I'm able to intuit more than when it's like so vague and ambiguous, like you couldn't possibly like figure out like that's what you're supposed to do, you know? There's taking damage from Curse Room doors does not affect deal chances. Curse Room doors. Are those the tooth doors? Or is that the spike floor door? What did I just pick up? Yep. Alright. Tears automatically fire at a crosshair on the ground. Oh. I see. Seems pretty good. Maybe. Dude. I can't believe that didn't hit me. This room sucks. I am back again. Hello, Kez. Hello, back. I hate that room. Alright. Oh boy, another one. Really going back to the well with this this suction cup guy, huh? Posture check. Believe it or not, I'm actually super straight backed right now. We were just talking about you know, self-care and how important that stuff is. Saying though, big reason I have a real distaste for unsolicited backseat gaming. There's so much joy and wonder to be gained from discovery through error and exploration. Yeah, I'm not like totally against back. Ooh, whoa, 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 whoa. All right, I think we're saying goodbye to the portable slot machine. As painful as it is, so might as well, you know, make the best of it while we're here. Yeah. Yeah, that, you know, it's about as good as I'm getting, I think. Because I think that flies every room is probably better than portable Gamba, as regrettably as it is to say that. Oh, when I get charged for dealing damage, it's not even flies every room, it's flies several times a room. Depending on the room, I guess. Yeah. I'm not totally opposed to backseat, like, I mean, within limits, right? Like, when I was playing Half-Life 2, someone came in my chat and it was either Half-Life 2 or Entropy Zero. Some people were coming into my chat and pretty much, like, giving me a walkthrough every 30 seconds. I'm like, alright, dude, like, I get it, you know? Let me play the game. But, I'm not against, like, you know, helpful tips here and there. You know, like, you know, like, hey, here's like a little optimization for you. As much as I do like discovering optimizations myself, you know, a helping hand, I'm not against that, so. Yeah, when it comes to Isaac, I'm glad that the culture is like, yeah, people just aren't going to tell me what things do unless I ask, which is pretty freaking cool that, like, the Isaac, you know, culture has been bred this way. Like, people get it, you know, they understand the joy of intuiting things yourself, which, it makes sense. Isaac's, it's a game that's pretty heavily focused around this concept, so. Oh, fuck. Oh. Yeah, okay. I figured I was probably going to take a lot of damage here. This is a little bit difficult for me to avoid. Sad. Very sad. I wanted that We still have a 0.5 chance, 1 in 200, and it's gone. All right. I should not have picked those PJs up because the spike room is gonna take all the soul hearts away. What's wrong with me? Optimization, yeah, good descriptor. You know, quality of life, for sure, especially a game like Isaac. Yeah, quality of life. Quality of life backseat gaming, I am pro. I'm pro quality of life backseat gaming. Like, hey, here's something you can do to make your life easier. Wow, thanks, Sporling. I will keep that in mind. Keep it in my back pocket, you know? Like, you can actually, you know, keep contact with the donation machine to make it go faster. Wow, that's really useful to know. While I can understand, like, the individual's distaste for backseat gaming, and, you know, there's bad actors, obviously. There's bad actors that just put a sour taste in your mouth. I think some people kind of overdo it. I think some people kind of overdo the backseating, like the anti-backseating legislation, so to speak. It kind of depends on what game you're playing, obviously. That's good stuff. And then if you're a streamer who obviously knows what they're doing, like Raffle. I don't know if you guys know Raffle. He is pretty much, in my eyes, Raffle is the Balatro guy. And he streams Balatro, and he's like, he migrated from Hearthstone to, yeah, my PJs, dude. What's wrong with me? Whatever. I have a lot of health, I want to use it. And it's giving, oh, Gimpy! Gimpy's giving me soul, Gimpy's giving my soul hearts back. Yo. Oh, I forgot I had Gimpy completely. Never punished. Okay, well, Breath of Life is freaking garbage, so I'm gonna take Act of Contrition. Eternal Heart, which I'm gonna use it up anyways, because I want to hit the spike room more. Deal chance reduction is decreased. Oh. You feel forgiven. Dude, the Gimpy value here is crazy. I don't think I've ever hit these spikes quite as much as I'm doing right now. Oh, what the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? This is all new. This is all very new to me. I've literally never hit this spike, like the spike room before. I've never had so much health to spare. Sometimes I forget how many tips it... Dude, there's so much... Dude, this is such an in-depth game. It's... crazy. Oops. Okay, we're fine. Dude, he had like 2 HP and I left the room by accident. I didn't even know the doors didn't close. That's so messed up. Wait, Guppy's head with this, like, recharge item is so good. Against bosses, I mean. Okay, do not leave the room by accident. Am I just barred from fighting that blue guy again, or can he come back? Do I even get an item for killing this guy, or...? I do! Dude, my fucking key piece! It doesn't matter, because I don't have, like, that... I don't have the area that the door is in unlocked yet, I think, but... Come on, Gimpy. Don't fail me now. Give me more soul hearts, please. Okay, well... There's hearts on this floor. Really? What the fuck? Chat. Chat. I did not know about this. I did not know about this at all. I have a lot of health to spare though, so I will be taking a lot of this stuff. The problem is I have half a heart left. I can't believe the wishbone didn't proc too, man. It's a 1 in 20. It happened? Yeah. This is Oh my gosh, I'm so dead. Wait, I have a judgment. I could have... Okay. Give me some health, man. Give me some hearts. I'm begging you. I'm begging you. I'm begging you. Give me some hearts. Please. Dude, please. I'm so fucking scared. Yes! 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 Yes, dude. The judgment value. Oh my gosh. We're saved. Absolutely spared from, like, the most embarrassing run end ever. And I'm gonna die anyways. Dude, this isn't real. This isn't real. Die. Die, 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 die. You're gonna need it? Yeah. I am not prepared for this. And I'm back to I'm back to half a heart. Oh, you're fucking joking, man. I'm so bad at fighting. We have Guppy's collar. I just have to roll that frigging... I just have to flip heads a bunch of times and I'll be fine. Wow, this isn't real. This isn't real. Help me! Help! The fear shot, dude! The fear shot value. It's actually so profound. The fear shot, the tomato shot. We're so back. I need to control my tears better, I think. This is a really good item, but I'm not controlling it that well. Okay. I would really like some health, please. We're treading new ground. I'm treading new ground. I can assume some of you knew about this already. Oh my gosh, I'm so dead. I'm so dead. Not double mega greed, man. Okay. We just don't go back into that room. Wait, we should have a heart in that room. Okay, the tomato value is just off the charts. I'm really happy that, like, my run is so good I can survive this jump scare, man. This jump scare. Apparently you know, now I know that those spike rooms are a really easy way to get both key pieces if you have the spare health. Alright, we flipped heads. We fucked up and then we flipped heads, so it didn't matter. We will just flip heads every single time I die. Gimpy's really holding out on me, by the way. Like, really? One red heart after killing, like, 20 boners? Like, come on. I know that Gimpy can do better than a heart and a half after all of these rooms. I left some tea in my bottle too long yesterday and straight up sucked up jellied mold from the... What the fuck? How is that possible? How does mold grow in a bottle after, like, a single day? I mean, I guess is like a thermos? Was it open? If it was a sealed bottle, yeah, dude, I would bleach the fuck out of that thing if I were you. I have been guilty. I'm not gonna lie. I can't be too judgmental about it because I have been guilty of, you know, making some pre-workout, like putting some pre-workout in a blender bottle or protein in a blender bottle and, you know, maybe forgetting to clean it when I should. And actually, I left some protein, some whey in a blender bottle when I went on vacation one time for like 2 weeks. And that was, yeah, I was tempted to just get a new blender bottle after that, I'm not gonna lie. But, you know, a little bit of bleach pretty reliably does the job. Oh my gosh, this is really inconvenient. We might just have a crazy good enough run to power through this, chat. I know, yeah, you're telling me, dude. I actually have such a good run that like this might just work out. Oh, not if I take damage like that though to fricking a floor 1 boss. Yeah, you run away. It's a Walla bottle. I don't remember the specifics, but I guess it was just bad storage. Yeah, no, yeah, it happens. It happens. Drinking out of day old cans and bottles is my specialty. So, I mean, I'm drinking out of a day old energy drink can right now, but you know, it's an energy drink. Like you could you could leave this can open for a week and nothing would grow inside of it. It's good stuff, though. I'm drinking a ghosty right now. My ghosty from yesterday. To those who snow. Those who recall yesterday's stream. It's the same can. Dude, Gimpy will save me. Trust. Trust. I wish I had more luck, honestly. Gimpy will save me, though. I just have to roll a little bit better. Okay, how do I... Come on. Come on. This is actually really difficult because of the way that, like, I control my tears. I can't, like, immediately... This is the annoying part. I can't, like, immediately change directions. I have to drag. Can I, like, disable my mark for a while, maybe? It's fine. I can't hurt him, but he can't really hurt us, so we're just gonna be here for a while. I just need to find that angle. Yeah, this really slow shot speed's starting to leave its mark on the run, but... And I know I've said this already, but I am really upset that the Wishbone has not triggered yet. Give me my nat 20. We're so due. Like, we're so due for the nat 20. Any day now. There we go. I feel like my end of room rewards have... I wish I had more health so bad right now. I feel like my end of room rewards have not been that great. I thought like maybe I would get some like permanent items out of this place, but I guess not. I mean, not like this. Soul heart, Gimpy. Gimpy will save me. I am not going in that Mega Greed room, by the way. That confined room with 2 Mega Greeds. No, thank you. I'm also perfectly content... Motherfucker. I was gonna say I'm perfectly content taking my time, but I just took damage anyways, because I am big dumb. I just gotta keep my distance from these guys. Just gotta keep my disgusting distance. They're killing their own guys too by rolling around the place, so... You are joking, dude. Guppy! Yes! Deep breaths. Deep breaths, Sporlings. We just have to try again. Please. Okay. I'm noticing the problem with keeping too great a distance. I can't see, like, behind me. So, like, I kind of gotta keep the camera I gotta keep the camera closer so that I don't get jump scared by, you know, some ruptured floor like that. What the fuck? This isn't real. This room isn't real. Please die. At least one of you. If I can just fight 2 of them at once instead of 3, like, this might be more doable. Like, how much health do they have? Come on. Please die. Please die. I think we got one of them. I think I heard one of them die. Ah! No! Ah! I've never came so close to freaking, like, slamming my keyboard, dude. I'm so hopped up on caffeine. And that room sucked so bad. Dude. Posture check. I'm like a quarter slumped. Very, very energetic. Caffeine, dude. I had a whole mug of coffee too, and the coffee I make, you know, it's pretty concentrated. So I don't know how much caffeine I'm. It's hard to measure because like I kind of just churn up the beans, and I don't really know. Sacrificial insemination. Hatches when Isaac takes damage. The strength of the monster is increased with each consecutive room cleared without it breaking. Oh. Well, I don't really like items that only trigger when you take damage. In a regular run, at least. Okay, so... we learned our lesson. You know, now I know. Now I know what happens when you step on that spike like 20 times. Wow. I would have loved to make it to the end. Like, I'm so curious, like, what happens when you make it to the end of that place. If I just had, like, a little more damage, or maybe, like, faster shot speed, my run would have been good enough to, you know, crush that place, I think. We were doing really well. I mean, I went in there with literally half of a heart. Straight to Sheol, lol. It wasn't even Sheol. The area title said, like, like the dark place or something. So I think it's... I want to say it's like its own... It's a separate area. Oh my. Okay, this guy's really annoying. He's dodging my tears. 3 soul hearts. I'll take it. Come on, we gotta get 1 win in before my stream ends. In fact, we might... I gotta go really fast, because that run was really long. I'm so sad that we've fumbled 2 runs in a row today. We gotta get 1 win, and it has to be this run, because I have to go to class after this. Semester's almost ending, and I think I'm just barely making it across the finish line with straight A's. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I kind of checked out of my classes a little bit, but I'm pretty sure I can pass these finals. The thing I'm worried about is my written. You know what? Before I forget, I'm actually gonna check the grade I got on my written assignment for government. For local government. Because I was thinking about checking it all day and I just forgot. Let's see. I got a 90. I got a 90 on my written assignment for local government. That's not bad. Oh, 45 out of 50. Fuck. It uses a string. No, my egg, dude. It's so over.
Gold!
Gold. Oh my gosh. New stranger, thank you for the prime. Thank you, thank you. Really, really appreciate it. I'm glad you like the stream that much.
Tears up.
Poop explodes when destroyed. Sure. That actually seems pretty convenient. I'm gonna be completely honest with you guys. I phoned that written assignment in so hard. Like, I mean, I wrote it the day before it was due, when we had like weeks to work on it, and it took me like an hour or two. So I'm honestly really happy with a 90 out of 100 / 45 out of 50. I'm not gonna lie, I've phoned in every written assignment this semester. Like, I'm not proud of my performance this semester. I'm not proud of it. So if I don't get, you know, all A's, well, I have no one to blame but myself, really. Alright, net neutral. But if I do get A's, I'll still be really happy. And, you know, it's a lesson. It's a lesson for the spring semester. I will lock in this spring. I will lock in so hard. I see a mark frog. And I'm gonna get not only all A's, but A pluses. Because as it stands, I have I'm taking 5 classes, and honestly, like, I didn't realize how heavy of a workload 5 classes in one semester is, especially when you want to stream full time, and you want to, like, learn how to play the piano, and you want to learn a new language, and you know, play games, and read, and all that stuff. Hold that thought, because we're about to roll into an ad break. I'm gonna get some more water, I'm gonna stretch out some more, get the blood flowing, maybe hit a couple pull-ups, I don't know. I highly advise you guys do the same while I'm off for, you know, these next 3 minutes. Actually, I'm really hungry, so I'm probably gonna get a quick snack too. I am drinking this caffeine on a super empty stomach, and I just realized how bad of an idea that is. So yeah, I'm gonna go eat something. And then we'll be back with this last run. We will go very far. We will win. We will conquer It Lives. I don't think I've killed It Lives yet on this save file. We will conquer It Lives, you know, maybe kill Satan or Isaac or something. I think that's what you have to do to get like... My save file currently is like a picture, and it's a picture with 2 broken pieces on it. And I think to get the other 2 broken pieces, I need to kill Satan once and Isaac once. This is my running theory, because, I mean, that's the only thing that I know, like, works. Or, like, those are the only victories I've gotten that changed what my save file looks like, so it's a pretty rational theory. So I'll be right back, y'all. Alright, I am back. And as I was going to get a snack, I realized that I'm trembling a little bit because of how long it's been since I ate, and because of all the caffeine I'm on. So, not much in the way of snacks, but I heated up some leftovers. So I'm gonna freaking kill this spaghetti real quick, and then we'll get back to it. We'll jump right back into the Isaac action. Thank you for the hydrate. Thank you, cuz. Oh, that's good. I'll eat as I play. It's spaghetti with shrimps in like a tomato-based sauce, I think. Really tiny, like mini shrimps. I'm mostly focused on the spaghetti, but, you know, the shrimps add a little bit of protein into my diet, at least. Okay. I'll get back to that. Can't keep you guys waiting. There is Isaac to be played. Isaac December. The Binding of Isaac, 100 years. Binding of Isaac. Holy shit. That thing just fucking decimated this guy. What? Wait, that monster's so strong. And he's still going. Yeah, sure thing, dude. Why not? Dude, I have so many soul hearts. I'm tempted to go back to that spike room. But, some of those rewards are not the best for someone that has 0 items, more or less. So, probably not the best idea. Not my brightest. Let's see. A couple of secret room candidates. I have no keys. And I only have 4 bombs, so I'm not gonna mess around too hard looking for the super secret room. It could have been where that troll face guy was. Whatever. That's 1 out of 4 bombs. I'm not willing to sacrifice anymore. At least with this many soul hearts, a devil deal is basically guaranteed. I'm wondering if I should take it though, or pass and go for the angel deals this time. Angel deal is probably better. I don't have such an excess of hearts to spend on devil deals, so... I hate that you can't even, you know, browse. You can't enter Satan's domain without, I guess, like, cutting your deal chance in half, pretty much? Or, like, making it a 50-50 next floor? Like, listen, I'm not committing myself. I just want to look. I just want to look, man. I'm just peering in through the window, okay? The angels don't have to take it that personally. Oh yeah. Thank you, Kez. I deserve that. That time I actually did just completely forget. If we get it, okay. If we get an HP up pill, I'm going into Satan's room.
Speed down. Retro.
Oh no.
Lemon party.
Oh, this isn't as bad as it used to be. I remember Retrovision really, really blurred the screen, and it hurt my eyes. The pixels are bigger now, though. Wait, Macmillan improved Retrovision, legitimately, because it was not like this the last time I played Isaac. It just fucking hurt your eyes, like, and gave you a headache. That's such a nice Sorry, I'm looking for like a change log to see if it actually did get changed or if I'm like hallucinating. Because that's a pretty friggin' cool accessibility update if true. Big if true. Removed in Repentance applies a pixelating filter on the screen 3 times over 30 seconds. Now it just pixelates your... Yeah. Well, actually, like, kind of goated. McMillan's kind of goated for that one. I'm not gonna lie. That's fucking sick. The pixelation filter is much less irritating for, you know, those with poorer eyesight. Sorry, I'm just gushing over like the most menial changes at this point. And let it rip. Oh! Orbiting top familiar that blocks enemy shots. Interesting. Yeah, that's so cool. Beyblade reference. You can kind of like spin it around to quickly change the direction of the orbital, I guess. Oh, and it makes you faster too while you're holding down the button. I like this item. We'll come back to you. Probably not as useful for enemies that deal contact damage, but the speed boost is pretty profound. On-demand speed. I'm a fan of this item. Fucker. That is a really strong monster I just spawned. Alright. Get him, dude. Get that Larry. Okay. I thought he would hit all the body parts at once. It spawns more monsters for me. Wow. I'm liking this embryo. I'm liking it quite a bit. Let's see. I could backtrack, but you know, we're on a bit of a time crunch here. My classes actually start pretty soon, so we're just gonna keep on pushing forward. And I really hope that I get some damage up so that, you know, fights can maybe not last as long, and I can clear rooms faster. Let's use this. Leo. It's marginally useful, but it's not damage up. And also stomping mushrooms is bad, because they will blow up on me. We have so much health though. It's just not. That's just not the stat that I want right now. I want damage. Infinity soul hearts when nothing is touching me anyways. 2 in 3 chance for the angel deal. We missed it last floor. The embryo was weak this time around. Yeah, I forgot I had Stompy. I'm not gonna lie. Just a crumb of damage up, bro, please. I will gamble. I'll take a small detour. Oh, nice. Yeah, we're not getting. I'm done with that one. Gonna need to use some bombs for this boss fight, I think. There we go. No angel deal. Feels bad. It's guaranteed this next floor, though, right? Yes. Yes. And it would take a pretty foolish simpleton to, yes, dude. To take so much damage just to reduce his deal chance with this many soul hearts. You know. Openly inviting the jinx. I like stomping on the skulls for fresh loot. My egg. It didn't grow fast enough. The monsters are pretty friggin' weak unless you go like... Unless you go a considerable measure of floors without taking damage. We're gonna get the angel deal, and we're gonna get like 20 trillion damage up in there. Too much utility. I do not desire any more utility items. I really need to stop taking damage. Shrooms. Ah! Oh my gosh, ice lasers. Hi. Hi. Ah! Hi. He got real. How's it going? How's your day? So nice to see you. I suck. I might just skip all of Death's 2 and go straight to Mom so that I can... but Death's... No. We will skip the first womb level. Because I want the item room in Death's 2. How's your day going, ice lasers? Necropolis. This is more like it. Damage and range. Oh. It is damage up. However marginal it may be. Find this item room. Bro. Mother. We're one mom item away from the transform, too. I feel so much better, by the way. After just those, like, first few forkfuls of noodles. I mean, I'm no longer shaking. Goes a long way, I think. A little bit of carbs. Come on. Oh. Flight and spectral tears. Wowee. Wowie zowie. I will gladly take that. Pretty much anything, but anything that gives me a significant amount of damage. There we go. And it's garbage. Okay. Bit of a workhorse run. Alright, mother. Hello, Mario. I have just enough damage to kill like little enemies expediently, but but not bosses. Bosses, we gotta stare at them for a little while. Ay ay ay. I might even die to a womb boss because I'm not getting any significant amount of damage. We have a lot of health, but we're taking double damage here in the womb. Let's crack open these chests and then cheese our way out with the Emperor. Where's the Emperor? There it is. Okay. Extra evil death. This guy's pretty easy. See, almost half past noon. I think we're just gonna barely make it, y'all. We're just gonna barely make it to the end of this one. Unless I have to go to the cathedral. Dude, that place is gonna take forever. I think I'll just take the victory. If I beat It Lives, I'm just touching the chest and taking the victory. Honestly. Oh. More damage? Chance to fire additional tears and a damage multiplier. Very nice. That is exactly what we needed. A damage multiplier.
Tears up.
This Halo of Tears. Good DPS. I just have to get up close and personal. Thank you. In utero. Alright. I think we have just enough health. You know, we can take a couple hits and be fine. Or we can maybe not take hits ever. Okay. I spoke too soon. Dude, even with the damage multiplier, this is taking forever. And the spectral tears are doing so much work. Okay. Wow, I can't leave. There's no more chest victory. Who's a faster boss fight, and what's the faster area? Probably Hell, right? I feel like the enemies in the cathedral have more HP in general. And then the enemies in Hell are like more... Sorry, Sheol. Are more, like aggressive, but they die faster? Yeah. We'll go to Sheol. Speed is key, Sporlings. Speed is key today. This might still take a little bit of time. Fucker. Dead end too. I have some good orbitals. Sparing me from the worst of the bullets. Fuck. I deserve that. Dude, I'm gonna be a little, like, salty about that Dark Room run for, like, the rest of the day, probably. I think I'll probably still be thinking about it when I wake up tomorrow. In the morning. Like... I don't know, man. I feel like... I know this is, like primarily cope. Like, I'm ready to admit that this is mostly cope. But I feel like Gimpy really held out on me there, like... Isn't it supposed to be like a 1 and 2 chance? It's probably not a 1 and 2. That would be ridiculous. But, I mean, I got like 4 soul hearts from Gimpy the entire run. Dude, I took damage like 30 to 40 times. I blame my items. Not my fault. Never my fault. Bible. No. You die when you use this in Satan's room. I should not take that. Hello, Satan. Let's make this quick. I've got an appointment. I've got places to be. I'd make a deal with the devil, but I already got to see my lawyer at 8. What the fuck just happened? Dude, he's gonna kill me, by the way. I have, like, no health left. I'm gonna die to Satan again. Come on. Not like this. He has brimstone out of his hands? I have good orbitals. It really, if anything is gonna kill me, it's the brimstone. I don't know what this thing attached to me is, but it looks like it's blocking bullets for me. It is. Bomb maybe? Yes, dude. Okay. One more phase, right? Like this, the hooves. Oh, and he spawns shit too. Oh, I'm so fucked. Dude, I can't even like see them on the floor. It's not fair. Ah! Oh. It's not fair. I can't see the ads. They blend in with the floor too well. I was running into them while trying to avoid the hoof. I feel like that's the easier part of that fight too. I took so much damage to like that first guy that splits in two. That was really my downfall. I took like 3 hits to the first guy. That was really sad. The Satan fight is hard, dude. Satan fight is way harder than Isaac. I feel like Satan is like several margins more difficult than the Isaac fight. I feel like any day of the week, even with freaking 5.88 damage, like I can just cruise through Isaac, like pretty much like with my like brain off. Satan, dude, that guy makes you work for it if you don't have like good DPS. It's mostly the brimstone attacks for me. Brimstone attacks are really, really difficult for me to avoid. Okay, well, no victory today. I fumbled all 3 runs pretty spectacularly. No, I died 3 times. I don't know why my win streak is -2. That's all we have time for, chat. So disappointing. We made no progress. I mean, we unlocked we unlocked some more stuff, but we made no progress on the save file. Oh. I'm gonna look for someone to raid. 12:30 on a Thursday. Not a lot of people live. Not as many as there were yesterday, at least. Oh, he's playing Half-Life 2. Let's go say hi to Jacket FF. He's playing a good game. A very, very, very good game. I'm biased, chat. Whenever I'm looking for people to raid, if they're playing a game I really like, I'm gonna raid them. Good luck on the next one, Mushy. Yes. Thank you. There will be more Isaac soon. There will be more Isaac soon. I think, and I can say this decisively, tomorrow is a Limbus Company day. Because I don't have class, and like the thing that's been swaying me towards Isaac, even more than just like wanting to play it, more than anything else, is the fact that like the runs are really good in short bursts. So for these, more brief streams that I do because, I have to cut them short so I can go to class, Isaac is just, a really good like format almost. Tomorrow I have all day. I can stream for several hours, and we will spend it wisely on Limbus Company. So yeah, thanks for showing up, guys. I really appreciate it. Really appreciate y'all coming out, hanging out with me. Yapping with me in chat. Supporting me through my Isaac runs, even though I have failed spectacularly. You can't win them all. I feel like it's not all my fault. Mostly my fault, but not all my fault. Alright, y'all. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye!